Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today I'm gonna show off a new game collection video. It's been a while I haven't done one of these videos because I pretty much did them all for the most part. But this is my entire Super Nintendo collection. Yep, we're going way back to the Super Nintendo. This has been my very first console that I ever got in my life. I remember back in 1993, Christmas of that year, I got myself a Super Nintendo at around the age of 6 or something like that. And I remember that my very first game is Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. This what got me into gaming in general. This is what introduced me to video games overall. And I had so much great memories with it. I still play it every now and then till this day. I play the ROM hacks on this thing. This game changed my life pretty much, I'll tell you that. Mario has changed my life in many ways. But of course, you know, back then I had Mario. I also had this the same day for Christmas of 1993. So I just want to let you know that these two cartridges are not the exact same cartridge I got back in 1993, because I rebought them like last year pretty much. So these two cartridges right here, these are the two first games I ever played in my entire life for the Super Nintendo. And yeah, I must say they're both in pretty good condition, I must say. Aladdin, Super Mario World. Now let's show up the rest of my collection, shall we? So I got Kirby's Dream Course, which I got from Museo de Videojuegos back a couple months ago. Which, basically this is Kirby's golf game pretty much. Yeah, there's a name back there, but whatever. It has this. I decided to put this thing on this game, I guess. Got Goof Troop, but let me know if for a fact this is a repro, because look at the back here. Is this a repro? Let me know in the comment section below. Please confirm this with me. I'm gonna have a better image right now through my iPhone. Yeah, you could know the quality is night and day here. For these type of videos, I'm still filming with my Canon HD Vixia. Basically, if you see very closely, Goof Troop is a repro or is not? Let me know. I also got the entire Donkey Kong trilogy. I got Donkey Kong Country 1, which I got the year after I got Super Mario World, by the way. I got Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, which if the completionist ever decides to review this game, he promises this is the last video he ever makes, by the way. And Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Yeah, so they have a name after that. You get the idea right here. Just letting you know that Donkey Kong Country 3 does not have nor Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong. It's just like Dixie and Kitty. And I barely know who Kitty is, except for that game. Very underrated character, I'll tell you. I got Kirby's Avalanche right here. This is like Puyo Puyo, but Kirby stamped into it because Kirby was more popular than Puyo Puyo at the time. And still is to this day, I'm pretty sure. I got a red cartridge called Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage. Even though it is created by LGN, it's still a very, very good game. Or at least, you know, it's a very hard game because there's no password system, there's no continue. Once you die, you start from the very, very beginning. It could be very frustrating. I could definitely recommend you use save states on this because I'm probably gonna start using save states on my SNES Classic. I also got in this little container Super Mario Kart. I remember I got this from a coworker last year. It only costed me like 20 bucks and the condition is pretty decent. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is one of my first games I ever grew up with as well. This is my very first racing game I ever got in my life, Super Mario Kart. Just recently, I got The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past as well from Game World, which I was surprised to see, and I'm like, oh, I traded in a bunch of games. I got over $100 value. A bunch of games I really didn't want to keep, to be honest. And then this was one of the games I purchased alongside Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Switch. So I also got Super R-Type right here from the same place in Game World. Yep. And as you can see right here, this does have continues, but you will start the game all over again if you die. At least as far as I know. Super Mario All-Stars. Pretty much the best Mario remix ever. Because there's not a lot out there, let's be honest. There's not a lot of Mario remakes out there. They're starting to like pop them out now on the Switch, sort of. But you know. So, Super Mario Bros. All-Stars. Or Super Mario All-Stars. This contains 4 games in one. This contains Super Mario Bros. 1, Lost Levels, which was never released in the NES officially in the States. Super Mario Bros. 2, Doki Doki Panic, and Super Mario Bros. 3. And all of them are remixed and upgraded to Super Nintendo graphics, because before, originally, there were NES graphics. The graphics are night and day, as you can see, with Super Mario Bros. 3. Loved this game as a kid. I remember I got so addicted to it. I was playing it for a long time when I was a kid. And last but not least, yes, Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose. So I got this off Facebook Marketplace along with Donkey Kong Country. And this game itself, honestly, is pretty interesting. It's actually pretty good. It was made by Konami. It was a good platformer and stuff like that. And I remember I enjoyed it as a kid as well. I remember, I think Isamar's older sister introduced this game to me back in the day. Now I'm gonna show off my Super Famicom game before I end this video. So I'm gonna show off Sailor Moon S. This is Sailor Moon Fighters. This is a fighting game of Sailor Moon. You can see a clip right here. Yep, this is the Sailor Moon fighting game. And it's kind of glitchy. Well, not glitchy, but kind of broken, but at the same time. You know, once you get the hang of it, I guess you could say you could have a lot of fun with it. I also got Super Bomberman 4 and 5, which I really enjoy the Bomberman games a lot. I don't know why. A friend of mine told me that these two were the best Bomberman games, and 1 to 3 were okay, but they're not as good as these two. So I just picked them up and see if that was true. The only complete in-box game I have is Nage Libre right here. As you can see, this is the box of it. And this is very rare, by the way. Look at the price right now. That's crazy. And you can see the manual. I have showed it a few times before in my older videos, but yeah. If you like Fire Emblem, if you like card games, I think you're gonna enjoy this quite a bit. And this is the cartridge itself. And it's in pretty mint condition, I must say. I remember I bought this whole thing back in the day in 2017 or something for about $30 to $40, and now they're going for over 200 bucks. So pretty crazy, I must say. There's not a lot of them out there on eBay, so this is pretty much my most prized possession on the Super Nintendo collection. So yeah, here's the overview of the entire collection. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. I'm still building my Super Nintendo collection today, so I'm still missing games like F-Zero, Yoshi's Island, which if by the time you watch this video you also watch my book off video, which I'm gonna upload soon, you're gonna see something interesting about the price of Yoshi's Island in book off. So I'm not gonna spoil too much because you're gonna see it on episode 4 of this whole thing. But regardless, yeah, I'm still missing quite a few games on the Super Nintendo that I grew up in my childhood. F-Zero and Yoshi's Island are the most sought after. There's Kirby Superstar, obviously I'm looking for that as well. Kirby Dream Land 3, that this is gonna be like my most prized hunt out there. That it will probably be my most prized possession whenever I am able to get it. Hopefully I could get it off a trade or something, so I don't have to spend like almost $200 on the game. But that's all I have to say about this, guys. What do you guys think of the Super Nintendo collection in the comment section below? I do actually play Super Nintendo game on this thing. Of course, if you saw my SupaBoy video, you could check more information on what this thing is all about. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below and at the end of the video so you can check it out yourself. You can also play this on the TV as well. So it's like a Super Nintendo console that you can hook up on the TV as well. And it has these two little things where you can hook up the controller. So pretty nice. I almost forgot to show you that I do have a Super Famicom controller that pretty much works for the North America PAL version and Japanese version of the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom. So it's universal, it's region free and everything. And I like these 4 buttons that instead of that they're purple or dark purple, they're actually all different colors. Red, blue, green, and yellow. So it's pretty nice, I must say. And when I want to play it on the TV, I use this controller to play my Super Nintendo games, my cartridge Super Nintendo game. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you enjoy the collection video. I may do an upgrade in the future if I get a lot more games, but that's gonna be a long times ahead. So, Magbo says, I hope you enjoy the hunt. If you're looking for Super Nintendo games, good luck on that. There's a lot of easy games to find, but there's also gonna be a lot of hard to find games as well. So good luck with the hunt. I hope that you all enjoy what you have, and I'll see you all in the next time. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other related videos here as well. I also have a Discord server you can join for the video game collecting community, and an Instagram you can follow as well. I even got some merch you may want to check out, my TeePublic link below. Hope to see you again soon.